Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout Speed Round, where we answer a quick question every day to keep our group chat fun going all week long. Our question today is, what is your favorite app? And this was inspired by something that happened when I was driving with my daughter the other day. She was driving and I was playing with my phone, as is our usual way. And we were listening to the radio, and I used an app that I use periodically, and it's called Shazam. And what it does is it tells you what you are listening to. And if you grew up in the dark days of like having to listen to the radio and wait for the DJ to maybe say what the name of that song is that you loved, and then it turns out he said it before you started listening, and you never can find it out, you have to keep listening. This is just the greatest miracle of all times. Just this alone is worth having an iPhone for, just to be able to go, oh, that's a nice song. Let me press one button on my phone, and oh, that's what it is, and that's who sings it. And look, I can find lyrics, and I can find a link to buy it. It's just, as Ron Swanson said on an episode of Parks and Rec that we recently watched, Catherine and I, this is an excellent rectangle. It makes the iPhone an excellent rectangle. So I'm all excited about Shazam. And I should also mention that it's not just songs on the radio. I was sitting in Starbucks. They were playing something. What is that song? Hit Shazam. It told me what it was. Walked past a festival. They were playing some Spanish music. I said to my husband, I can find out what that is. Hit Shazam. It told me what it was. So awesome. Awesomeness.
Amazing. That is.
Catherine, do you have an app that makes your life better?
You know, I think I'm going to say Instagram. I really like thinking
trying to
about
be all hip and stuff.
No, I think it's because it's like the social connection of Facebook without all the jerkery that can happen on Facebook. You know, I mean, you just get nice pictures and you don't get, you know, like stupid comments.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there are comments on Instagram, but you know, you can just like pass them right by and just look at the pretty pictures, and I like seeing them from my friends, and I like thinking about pictures I could share, and you know, and I like using it even for the podcast we put up, usually one quote a day on our Instagram, and it's kind of fun thinking up silly hashtags for those. And so I have fun with Instagram.
Very nice. Amanda, what app are you happy about today?
Well, you know, I love Shazam too. I hadn't even thought about it as, you know, because as, you know, podcast listeners don't know that before we started this, I was like, what counts as an app? Tell me what counts as an app, you know? Like, there's also an app called SoundHound, which is like Shazam, but you can sing it into it, and it kind of recognizes it, which I love. Because usually when I have it stuck in my head, I'm like, John, what's this one lyric to?
I have to find that.
But sometimes it doesn't work, and I'm like, I don't know if that's me or not. But I have to tell you, the one that I actually am using the most lately is Uber, the Uber app on my phone. And I finally figured out how to actually literally place the pin where I am standing, so I don't have to be like, I'm going to go find a building to stand in front of and tell you that's where I am. So I wanted to say Uber, but now I'm sticking with Shazam, I think. I'm with you.
How about you, Nicole? Do you have an app that you love?
Yeah, I really like, it's called Around Me, and where it basically tells you what gas stations, what restaurants, what ATMs. There's a whole list of businesses that are in your immediate vicinity. So it's great if you're like going out for the day and you're in a community that you're not very familiar with and you want to find a good restaurant, or if you want a gas station or an ATM, it will tell you where the nearest one is. I mean, I guess you could use Siri for that, but I'm old school and go to the app.
Well, that is it for today's Speed Round. Come back tomorrow for another question, and visit parentingroundabout.com for all our group chats and other weekly episodes. And make sure to use the podcast app on your iPhone if you do have that.
Yeah.
To listen to our wonderful podcast.